Breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
Breaking news this morning. One person is dead, another seriously hurt after a shooting in Durham. This is a live look right now at that scene where investigators have been since 10 o'clock last night.
And two big weather makers. One, it's cold out there this morning with temperatures in the 20s. And then looking ahead to Wednesday is a WRAL weather alert day for severe storms.
And a fairy tale ending. Nora wins big at the 97th Academy Awards. The must-see moments from the winners to the performances. The independent film beating out the big blockbusters. Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30. A lot to tell you about on this Monday morning. Here we are, another new work week. I'm Renee Chu.
I'm Jeff Hogan. Yes, great to have you along here. Yeah, only $6 million to make that film.
Yeah.
I could spend $15 to go see it, I guess, now in the aftermath.
Best picture,
yeah,
absolutely.
I know, it's real good. Elizabeth Gardner over in the WRAL Severe Weather Center to get our Monday rolling here, Elizabeth. It's chilly out there, I'd say.
It is, we look at March and it is the beginning of meteorological spring, but spring means the weather goes wild. It's cold, it's warm, we have severe storms, sometimes snow. We don't have any snow in the forecast, but we do have the potential for severe weather. It's a quiet start this morning, though. Downtown Apex, all looking quiet, 29 degrees. Our wind is calm, so we don't have a wind chill to deal with, but it is definitely chilly to start with this morning. It's 30 in Fayetteville, 28 in Clinton, 21 in Southern Pines and in Roxborough, 25 Rocky Mount, 23 in South Hill. So temperatures are below freezing everywhere this morning, and it's a lot colder than yesterday, anywhere from 10 to about 15 degrees colder. We check out the day today, and it will be chilly. Below normal temperatures will be in the mid-50s, but our normal high for this time of year is in the upper 50s, so it's not too far from normal, and we'll see plenty of sunshine. Looking ahead to Wednesday, the time frame for the storms is likely to be, sort of on our watch in the morning, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., damaging wind gusts, and a small tornado threat for most of North Carolina. We'll go over the timeline coming up.
Breaking news. Police are at the scene of a shooting in Durham that killed a man and hurt another. This is happening on East Umstead Street. WRAL's Laura Levine joins us live from the scene. Laura, police have been there for more than 6 hours now.
Renee, several hours later, and you can see investigators still on the scene here behind me on East Umstead Street here in Durham, right off of Fayetteville Street. You can see DPD cruisers blocking off this road here, and we're talking about a large investigation that spans several blocks. We're looking at officers and investigators continuing to collect evidence here at the scene. The mobile command unit also at the scene. Now, DPD says they first got that shots fired call around 10 o'clock last night. That's when they arrived here at the scene, and they found one man with a gunshot wound and another man with some other injuries. The two were rushed to the hospital by EMS, with a gunshot wound victim later died from his injuries. This morning, we're still working to get an update on that second victim and learn some more details about how exactly they were injured from all of this. Now, here at the scene, we know that, again, officers continue to collect evidence here. It looks like they're focusing a lot of their attention on a home there in the back of this neighborhood. So we're going to loop around for our next live report and try to give you some more information about what we're seeing here at the scene. Anyone with any information in regards to what happened here overnight is asked to give Durham police a call. Laura Levine, WRAL News. We're live in Durham.
A woman was taken to the hospital after she was cut by a man with a machete in Raleigh. That attack happened on North Market Drive last night. This is video from the WRAL Breaking News Tracker. Police say a man was arrested in connection with that stabbing, and we'll continue to bring you the latest details on this as we learn more.
Two brothers accused of murdering a Wake County deputy will appear in court today. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey joins us live from the Wake County Courthouse. And Kelsey, Alder and Arturo Marin Sotelo have separate hearings scheduled.
Yes, Renee, the two brothers have separate appearances scheduled for here at the Wake County Courthouse. Now, this comes after Alder Marin Sotelo just got back to the U.S. He escaped from a Virginia jail in 2023. He managed to flee all the way to his home country, Mexico, where he was in jail for 2 years. Now he faces first-degree murder charges once again in the death of Wake County Deputy Ned Byrd. His brother, Arturo, is also facing murder charges and is scheduled scheduled to be in court today. Another brother is still in custody after he was charged with accessory to murder. Their sister was convicted of helping with the jail escape. She already served her time. Now, court records show that the brothers are not being tried together. It's just a coincidence that both of their appearances are scheduled for today. So we'll be sure to keep you updated on both cases. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
A fire that burned for more than 24 hours in Harnett County is now under control after spreading to 175 acres. It started on Lizzie Jeter Lane near Cameron Saturday afternoon. It is one of several large wildfires that have broken out across the Carolinas. To get that fire contained, North Carolina Forest Service used a back burn, a controlled burn that helps contain that original fire.
We were out there we had some staff out there for at least 27 hours on and off. The difficulties with that fire were just the fact that it's in and around a lot of homes.
The officials say no one was hurt, though 100 acres were impacted. Several vehicles were destroyed. One home was damaged. Fire officials say some smoke and flames may still be present from the backburn. However, they say the fire is 100% contained. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A state of emergency has been declared in South Carolina as first responders battle a wildfire there. Officials will begin damage assessments today. Near Myrtle Beach, some people were forced to flee their homes as crews battled the flames. We spoke with former WRAL News employee and current WNBF reporter Stephen Schlink. He's been covering the fire. He says firefighters were moving fast to save lives.
All of a sudden, all these first responders really crowded into that area, started going door to door and pulling people out of their homes, people's pets out of their homes, making sure to get them to safety. We knew that this was a possibility, as y'all are dealing with as well. Just the conditions are there for it. We just never expected to see something this big.
An Horry County spokesperson says there have been no reports of homes or other structures being lost in the wildfire.
A new tool launches today in North Carolina that officials hope will make it easier and faster to bring missing children home. It's a centralized database, including names and photos for missing children in North Carolina. North Carolina Center for Missing Persons developed it, and Director Marissa Moyer says that they hope to help reunions between parents and missing kids, make them simpler.
Bunch of hoops or look through different databases. They can go to the website, say, okay, this child's about 2 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, put those descriptors in and narrow down to anyone who would meet that criteria.
And children won't have to qualify for an Amber Alert to be listed here. The new tool does have limitations, however. Data is only updated once a week, and the center doesn't always have access to photos.
A driver is facing charges after police say a woman was hit and killed by a car. This happened on New Hope Road in Raleigh shortly after 8 Saturday night. Police say 55-year-old Gihan Lamy was walking across the road when she was hit by a vehicle driven by 42-year-old Mark Baltimore Jr. Lamy was not in a crosswalk. Police charged Baltimore with failure to reduce speed to avoid a collision and misdemeanor death by motor vehicle.
Israel's facing sharp criticism after stopping the entry of all food and supplies into Gaza. Egypt and Qatar are accusing Israel of violating humanitarian law by using starvation as a weapon. The first phase of the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas expired Saturday. It included a surge in humanitarian aid. Hamas has accused Israel of trying to derail the ceasefire, with talks on the second phase yet to start. Israel warned of additional consequences if Hamas doesn't accept a new proposal to extend the fragile ceasefire.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has ordered U.S. Cyber Command to stop operations against Russia. According to an official familiar with the matter, Hegseth gave the order in late February. It's unclear, though, how long it will last. Democrats are criticizing the move, including Senator Chuck Schumer, who accused President Trump of giving Vladimir Putin a free pass to launch cyber attacks on American infrastructure. A senior U.S. defense official declined to comment on the decision due to operational security concerns.
Today, Johnston County officials will consider approving money for several projects around the county. That includes financing a portion of the Advanced Manufacturing Training Center in Four Oaks. It's a $35 million learning center that'll teach higher-level industrial skills. They'll also consider funding a new classroom addition at Cleveland High School. And today's meeting starts immediately after the regular 10 a.m. Johnston County Board of Commissioners meeting.
The 97th Academy Awards is in the books with some surprising wins and incredible performances. The show had a wicked start with a performance by stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Anora was the big winner of the night, taking home 5 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Lead Actress. Adrian Brody won Best Lead Actor for The Brutalist. The ceremony featured tributes to Los Angeles firefighters and the legendary Quincy Jones. Coming up in 10 minutes, the heartfelt tribute to actor Gene Hackman from his friend and former co-star Morgan Freeman.
4:40 the time right now on your Monday morning spring break travel rush. The rules and regulations people visiting Miami Beach can expect this year.
National park protests. Thousands voiced their concerns over recent job cuts.
We need to stop this nonsense. We need to hire back the people that were fired.
Hear from former National Park employees who say their coworkers are struggling.
And we'll give you this live look right now at Fenton in Cary. What a beautiful look that is. Another cold front, though, bringing the chance for storms Wednesday. Next up, we will show you the updated outlook for that severe weather.
From the WRAL Severe Weather Center, North Carolina's most experienced team of meteorologists.
4:44, and it's cold out there this morning. 25 in Wilson, but fortunately, you'll notice the whirligigs are not moving much. We really don't have much of a wind to deal with, so no wind chill, but it's still pretty chilly out there. 29 in Durham and 30 degrees in Fayetteville. Our skies are clear. It's going to be a nice quiet day today, so we do have the top of the tower lit in blue for the clear skies that we'll see today. Town by town, it is 21 in Roxborough, 30 in Fayetteville, 29 in Durham, 26 in Holly Springs, 28 in Garner, 27 in Cary. So we're in the mid to upper 20s right now across the viewing area. So definitely a coat, maybe even some gloves when you're walking the dog. You know, if you have to hold on to the leash, those gloves feel good. Our temperatures remain just below normal this afternoon with mid 50s. We'll talk about a nice warm up for tomorrow coming up.
Here in the WRAL Live Center, I'm keeping my eye on the bridge over here in New Orleans. You'll see it's clearly lit up for Mardi Gras for the celebrations that are happening tomorrow. One thing to keep in mind, though, especially after that New Year's terrorist attack, as well as just extra monitoring during the Super Bowl, there will be additional federal resources out there for this event. Bourbon Street essentially has so many different resources out there, officers who are going to be patrolling that spot, and they'll even have some law enforcement inside the water, on the water, patrolling there and from the skies too. So clearly they're not taking this lightly. They're having increased security during Mardi Gras in New Orleans. We'll watch very closely to see how it all unfolds tomorrow.
Spring break travel season starting to ramp up, and tourists have their eyes set on the beaches of Florida. Officials at Tampa International Airport say they expect about 90,000 people to pass through each day from now until April 6th. Miami city leaders say tourists should expect to have fun, but should also follow the rules. Similar to last season, visitors to Miami Beach should expect bag searches at beaches, curfews, and early beach closures, parking restrictions, as well as DUI checkpoints.
Actor Morgan Freeman paid his respects to Gene Hackman during the In Memoriam segment of the Academy Awards. He praised his late co-star as a giant of Hollywood and a dear friend.
Gene always said, "I don't think about legacy. I just hope people remember me as someone who tried to do good work." So I think I speak for us all when I say, Gene, you'll be remembered for that and for so much more.
Hackman and Freeman appeared together in the dramas Unforgiven and Under Suspicion. The 95-year-old actor and his wife Betsy were found dead in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home last week. The circumstances surrounding their deaths are being investigated.
People are pushing back after thousands of federal workers have been laid off in recent weeks. In San Francisco, people gathered near the Golden Gate Bridge this weekend to oppose recent cuts to the National Park Service. Last month, the Trump administration fired some probationary Park Service employees as part of a broader effort to downsize government. Those workers were new hires who were still within a probation period.
Former National Park employee, I have a lot of friends who are going through really hard times right now.
Last Wednesday, the Trump administration directed federal agencies to prepare for mass layoffs. A day later, a federal judge ruled the memo was legally invalid, temporarily blocking the mass firing of probationary employees.
The ACC women's basketball tournament starts on Wednesday in Greensboro, and the bracket is set. NC State clinched the #1 seed and a share of the ACC regular season title. Duke is a 3 seed and UNC is a 5 seed. UNC will be the first to play. They will hit the court Thursday at 11 a.m. Then on Friday, NC State will play at 1:30 p.m. and Duke will play at 5 p.m. The championship game will be Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Talking tournaments, must be March. Let the madness begin. Right now, 4:48 is the time on our Monday here. Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center. March is that mixed bag, right?
Boy, March is that month where, it's just really volatile. We'll have really chilly temperatures. We'll have some warm air. And March also begins our severe weather season, and we're going to kick it off on Wednesday. We're going to talk more about that over the next couple of minutes and then down the line as well. We take a live look at Fenton this morning. Skies are clear. Temperatures are cold. Grab the coats. 29 degrees as our temperature in the triangle. We're going to hold it in the 20s all the way until around 8 o'clock or so. And it'll be a fairly slow warm up today. We're going to keep it just below normal in the mid 50s. 21 in Roxborough, 23 South Hills, 25 in Rocky Mount, 28 in Clinton, and 21 in Southern Pine. So it's a cold start. We zoom in a little closer to the triangle. Chapel Hill's at 23, Holly Springs 26, Garner's at 28, 27 in Rollsville, 23 in Clayton. So it's cold out there. Yesterday when the sun came out, though, the turtles were happy. They're like, where's the sun? Rick Wagner sent us this from Yates Mill Pond. Isn't that adorable? They are so cute. I feel like a turtle sometimes. Oh, it's sunny. Let's get out there and enjoy it. So enjoy the sunshine today, but it's still going to be on the chilly side. 55 in Raleigh, 54 in Durham, and 57 in Fayetteville. 59 is our normal high. Today will be below it, but 68 Tuesday and 70 Wednesday. 70 Wednesday does not mean it's going to be a great day to be outside. However, we will have strong to severe thunderstorms across the area. Tomorrow morning will be chilly, but then after that, our temperatures will be above freezing. Friday's going to be a little on the chilly side, but we will see some warming temperatures. The blue shaded area is where temperatures are below normal. We're seeing that today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we're on the milder side before more chilly air starts to roll on in. Here's a look at the pattern. High pressure that's back to our north and west is feeding the cool air in right now, but bringing us clear skies. As that moves out, we'll set the stage for severe storms that will start on Wednesday. For tomorrow, we have a level 3 risk up and down the Mississippi Valley. And then for Wednesday, it is a weather alert day, and we do have a level 2 risk. We're going to talk about what that means exactly coming up in just a little bit. But it is a weather alert day for Wednesday with that chance for thunderstorms. And then behind that, it's a bit on the cooler side.
Thanks, Elizabeth. A rare sighting, an albino deer spotted in a Raleigh neighborhood.
It was like seeing a unicorn. I mean, it was really something special.
We'll tell you just how rare it is to see one in the wild in North Carolina.
And a historic moon landing. We'll tell you about the research a lunar rover is gathering that could help your GPS app in the future.
Lasting lunar presence. Congratulations.
Mick Jagger made a rare public appearance last night, giving out the award for Best Original Song at the Oscars. While presenting, he made some jokes about fellow musician Bob Dylan, and he said Dylan was the first choice to present the award, but turned it down because A Complete Unknown, a biopic about Dylan, was not nominated. Mick Jagger also joked about Bob wanting someone younger to present. Dylan is 83, and the former Rolling Stones frontman is 81. Best Original Song went to El Mal from Amelia Perez.
Pretty funny guy. I mean, for, making fun of Bob Dylan. And it's amazing that with all the Bob Dylan songs that Timothy Chalamet sang and Pete Seeger's songs that were in there and the Joan Baez songs that were in that movie, not one of them from that movie was nominated.
Yeah, also a surprise, though, the sentimental favorite in this category was Elton John's song, Never Too Late, performed by Elton John and Brandi Carlile. So, and that didn't win, but instead went to the Amelia Perez song.
Right on. New streaming debuts this week include a Marvel Comics character, a Britcom starring a member of Downton Abbey, and Meghan Markle's lifestyle series. Rick Damigella reports.
If
always loved taking something pretty ordinary and elevating it.
Meghan Markle returns to television. With Love, Meghan finds the Duchess of Sussex delving into the lifestyle genre. The series trailer reveals Prince Harry will make an appearance, along with at least one of the couple's canine family members. With Love, Meghan debuts March 4th on Netflix.
He was at a wedding and someone heard him make a sexist joke.
Which one?
Probably just one of his usual ones.
Which wedding?
What was the joke then?
I don't remember.
A social gathering faux pas leads to Douglas is canceled. Hugh Bonneville stars as a news anchor who may have made a bad joke at a wedding and navigates the fallout surrounding the story going viral on social media. The limited series was created by Doctor Who's Stephen Moffat and co-stars Whovian alumni Karen Gillan and Alex Kingston. Douglas is canceled streams on BritBox March 6th.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The Man Without Fear is back. Daredevil Born Again reunites Charlie Cox as the vigilante/lawyer and Vincent D'Onofrio as his nemesis, Kingpin. The original Daredevil streamed for 3 seasons on Netflix, debuting back in 2015. The new series debuts on Disney Plus March 4th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
A rare sighting in a Raleigh neighborhood. WRAL viewer Gary DeLallo spotted this albino deer right in the Lead Mine Road area. North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission says only 1 in 30,000 deer is born with albinism. With an estimated 1 million deer across our state, that means there would only be about 33 albino deer out there in the wild.
A historic moment for space exploration. Yesterday, Texas-based company Firefly Aerospace landed an uncrewed spacecraft on the moon. It's only the second private sector company to accomplish that feat. NASA instruments on the lander will collect data for more than 2 weeks. The lander will look at the moon's magnetic fields and how orbits affect GPS services.
Fighting a wildfire. We have an update on the blaze in western North Carolina that has already burned hundreds of acres.
And machete attack. We'll show you the scene where police say a man stabbed a woman in Raleigh.